What's happening, kinfolk? Welcome back to the channel, Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you today, man. I'm with the brother-in-law again, as you see, and we're doing something else to his 2020 Street Glide special here on Knuckles TV, man. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back here in a little bit. All right, kinfolk, brother-in-law, what's cracking, man?
Something new.
Something new for the 2020 Street Glide. Hey, and let me tell you something. There was a comment that was left on one of the other videos. I think when we did the, I think it was the tail lights from Zero, right? There was a comment there that said, man, his bike is just getting sicker and sicker. And let me tell you something, it is, and it's about to get even way better than that. So tell us what's going on, man. Tell us what we're gonna do today here on the Street Glide, and then let's see what you have now and what you're gonna be changing to, yeah?
The plan is that I got some miles down on the bike, and the stock seat is just not cut.
Right.
It's not cut. And so I borrowed a seat from the Harley dealership, and it was a loaner, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
I actually put 1,000 miles on that loaner seat, and dude, it was time.
Yeah.
It's time for me to get
time to do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Time to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard, man. So like I said, I'm running the Bad Boy Cycle seat over there, man. And so if you want to get into that, you can get into that. Use my discount code KNUCKLESTV10 and you'll get 10% off. But the brother-in-law, let's show him what you got now, and then let's show him what you ended up getting to put on the Street Glide, bro.
So I got the, what do they call this one? The big boy that,
I think it's the one that comes on like on the Ultras and stuff,
yeah,
right?
On Ultra. It's
yeah.
Ultra padded, it's bigger, wider, whatever. It's a good seat, but it's just not as comfortable. Of course, I bought a cheap Amazon back seat,
yeah,
so we can do that. So we can do that right on the Hill Country.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Hill Country ride. Yep.
And it helped, but it's time. It's time to get rid of this cheap ass.
Yeah.
Backrest and something different on this. I mean, it's just so plain, so simple. It's time to change.
So if you haven't seen the brother-in-law Street Glide, he's added some stuff, man. So he's got bars on here, Folsom Prism series bars from Tab Performance. He went with those bars there. And then, of course, you know, he's got the special, so everything's blacked out. The exhaust, what exhaust you got, bro?
It's a Vance & Hines 3.5 inch.
Okay, so he's got the Vance & Hines pipes on there, slip-ons. And then he's got all Zero 3D lighting back here.
The Latitude, they call it the Latitude, right?
Yep.
Latitude, fillers, and
saddlebag lights.
Saddlebag lights.
Yep. And then also he's got the blinkers on there from Zero as well. Turn signals. So those are dope. And y'all can watch all the videos, man. So we've got videos on all those installs if you want to check that out, man. I'll leave the links up here. Y'all can click on that and go check those installs out. And then he's running the Freedom Shields windshield as well. Installed that. I also run the Freedom Shields windshield. So if you want to go check them out, man, they got some great windshields. And you can use my discount code Knuckles TV, all one word, man, and you'll get a discount on the Freedom Shields. So, but now let's show them what you ended up getting for replacing the seat. Whoo-wee! Dang, bro. So he went with the Saddlemen.
The Saddlemen road sofa.
Road sofa.
Orange stitching.
And
I got it heated.
And he got the heat, so he's gonna run. So that's one of the main reasons. So y'all are probably saying, well, Knuckles, why didn't he go with Bad Boy Cycle? So one of the big reasons is heat. So he wanted the heated seats, right? And for him and the wife, that was one of the main reasons, Saddlemen. And then also, like he said, he did test ride with the Saddlemen from the dealership and on a loaner seat, and man, he absolutely loved it. And so, I mean, these seats are great, man. They're really cool. They're good. You know, it's just something that he wanted to go with Saddlemen again because of the heated. So he's got heated. He's gonna have heated seats, and then he's also got the backrest as well, rider's backrest, and then passenger's backrest, the trunk pad.
The trunk pad is a little bit different setup than the stock.
Yeah.
It is mounted on a suspension system.
Yeah.
So for vibration shocks, it doesn't vibrate the back.
And that's dope, man. Like they're on actual rubber mounted mounts here, like engine mounts, right? kind of like an engine mount.
Like an engine mount.
So
suspension system.
Yeah, man. So that's clean. And then of course you've got all the orange stitching, man. Just looks so sick. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take off the old shit, put on the new, yeah. So
and do the wiring.
So that's another thing. So if you're gonna do heated seats, man, you gotta do the wiring. So we'll go over all that stuff. So stay tuned. If you're looking to know how to install these seats, backrest, rider backrest, and the trunk pad for your trunk, then stay tuned because we're gonna go over all that stuff. So let's get after it. First we're gonna drink some, do a little hydration session, and then we'll get started. So we'll see you in a minute. All right, so your stock seat setup, man, is just simple, right? Take your little bolt out from the back and then go ahead and just pull the seat out. You took the side panel off as well because this is gonna be where you install the heat.
The fuse box. We're gonna use one of these fuses in here. The kit comes with a new cover.
Right.
I'm thinking he has a cutout because this has to be waterproof.
Okay.
And I think he's got a little bit different, so we can run the new wire.
Okay.
But we're gonna use one of these fuses. When you shut the motorcycle off, one power will be cut off to the seat heaters.
Right.
So that way they don't stay on.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll go over that stuff as well. So he's gonna take this off and then we'll get back with you in a minute. All right, so you got that bracket off, Gabriel. Now you gotta get to the negative cable.
Negative cable.
And then, so he took these bolts out, and then the ECM he took off.
Move it
aside, and then he just, that way he can lift that up and get to the negative.
To the negative post.
Okay. What fuse are you gonna end up using over here on this side?
The middle top. So this 7.5 comes out.
Okay, so that's the one we're gonna be connecting to with the positive from the seat.
Yeah, always remember to take your fuse out.
Yeah.
The main fuse, pull it out.
But he's gotta take this back bracket off first with some Allens and flip it around, right?
Yeah.
And then that's gonna go to where your stock seat mounts back here. So you'll put that on there, but you always gotta take an Allen, unscrew it from there and flip the bracket. So he'll do that and then we'll be back. All right, so Gabriel, you've got the fuse pulled out and you've got the hot wire. So the good thing about this is that the hot wire comes with a quick disconnect, right?
Disconnect that, you can remove your seat.
Yep, so you just remove that. And then the power wire is gonna go on the fuse.
Yeah, it's gonna go like this.
So it just sets in just like that, right? So you're touching the fuse in there and then you slide it back in.
It sits right here on the side, like that.
Just like that. We're gonna end up running this wire back through the panel, right?
There's a hole right here.
Okay. And then
so I'm gonna pull these screws out so I can get behind here and run it on the other side.
Okay, so you're gonna pull this screw,
yeah,
and that screw just kind of flip the box back.
Yeah, just move it back a little bit.
And then that way you can run the wire through and up to the battery.
Right.
All right. He done broke out the heavy duty shit. Damn, son. Yeah, so that's the hole. Once it goes through, so you got the negative and the positive.
Yeah.
Through the back side there. Quick connect and everything, right?
Yeah, it's gonna go through this opening right here. I think this is the best.
Yeah. It's gonna come out right through there.
Right there.
Nice.
Put this one back.
All right, so he went in through here, through that slit there, which came out from the back side here, and then up through the framing where the other wiring harness comes out here, and then straight up so you can connect it to the negative, and then the quick connects up there as well, and then the positive is down here. So you got your inline fuse to where not only just in case something happens and it'll blow that fuse there, and you can check that, and if it's not working, make sure everything's good there. And then the fuse cover, the new one, comes with a slit there, and then that's where the wire is gonna run through.
So this is gonna go like this.
So the whole slit's at the bottom there.
Yeah. You see how this fuse box is angled?
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I already see a flaw.
Right.
And I wish that the Saddlemen will fix this problem. This cut here should be on the other side.
On the other side.
Just in case any water gets in here, it's on an angle and it runs down this way.
Yep. That's a good thing. But man, because now it's gonna be at the top. So if water comes in and sits down in there, it's just gonna sit in the corner back there.
Corner.
You know what I mean?
You being me,
he gonna fix that shit.
Fix that shit.
Oh shit.
But for now, just do what they say.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And then you're just gonna find a spot to mount that.
Even though it has a cover here,
yeah,
and it's protected from the water, you know, keeps most of the water out.
Right.
It is a motorcycle. I
Yeah.
mean, you can see water will.
Mm-hmm.
Water is amazing. Will find its way in there.
And then all we'll have to do is connect the negative to the battery.
To the battery.
Connect your seat.
Yeah, to my seat.
Let's get it. Connecting the ground cable.
It's good to remove the screw with the impact, but don't use an impact.
Don't you put it back on. So is there a specific way, Gabriel, that you think that wire needs to run, or can it run just straight back?
As long as it's not being pinched by this plastic, you know, like right here. As long as it's not being pinched and out of the way, you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
I think my best thing is to run everything this way and out of the way, like maybe so.
Gotcha.
Because the seat's gonna be right here. It's gonna be plugged in right here.
Right. All right, cool. All right, so he's gonna get that locked down, and then we'll put all this back together. This is so hard recording and talking at the same time. And then once we get that down, then we'll go ahead and put the seat on, and we'll show you what that looks like. Before we get, my bad. Before we get to installing the seat, man, let's look at the seat in more detail, right? Let's get a closer look at it. Give me your thoughts on what you think as far as stitching, how it's made, man, and what, you know what I mean? Like, was it worth the money as far as quality looks like?
As you guys can tell, it already has a better quality build. When they put a nice backing. They don't leave the raw plastic, you know, riveted. Versus Harley, look at this
shit,
staple. Man. Rusty.
And then let's look at the stitching and perforation. So it's got perforated leather as well, right? So you got the stitching, man. He went with the orange stitching, of course. He's got the performance orange street glide, and then you got perforation here, and then all in here, and it runs all the way to the back seat, along with the center of the backrest, and then the center of the trunk pad as well. So what do you think of the quality, man?
I think it's good. It's good leather.
Yeah.
Well, I think they say leather, but to find out right now, it's a marine grade. I don't think it's leather. It's a marine grade vinyl. Okay. See on the back, you can always tell on the back of the material. Yeah. It's got a cloth in it, so that means that it's a vinyl. It's a vinyl, not a leather. Not a leather. Yeah. No. Now, but the perforated part of it, I'm not 100% sure if it's leather or if it's a composite vinyl, just because it's perforated. Yeah, but they do give you the option to put in certain places if you wanted to genuine leather, right? When you go to order the seat itself. Yeah, I think so, but I think leather and water it's never good. Yeah. All right, so let's throw this seat on, man. It's a good looking seat. Let's throw the seat on and we'll see what it looks like. We'll plug it in and then set her down. He's also running the RBW SKULL that we got painted for him, man. God, that thing looks good. Phew. If you want to go check them out, you can use my discount code KNUCKLESTV or KTV at rbwskull.com. You got your plug here. It's all waterproof, right? You got the little rubber seal in there. And then that's going to have to just tuck. Just stays underneath. Down in there. And then you've got the slot that's going to go in the hole. It's going to slide up. Whole lines up. Damn, bro. Dude. Oh, so you got two. Okay, I didn't even notice this, brother. You got two separate controllers, so you can control the rear, the passenger. The rider can control the rider's seat as well. I don't need it. I don't use it. If she's cold. She does get cold quite a bit, right? Yeah, she stays cold. So that is dope. I didn't even know that. So you got controller for the rear passenger, and then for the rider, you got a separate controller itself. Damn. So what do they say as far as the break-in period? 500 miles? Yeah, 500 I think to 1,000, right? Yeah, 5 to 1,000. Yeah, give you a break-in. My fat ass out break-in. So, and then the memory foam's not gonna, so on that style foam there with the stock seats, they start collapsing, right? These are supposed to just start forming to you, yeah? And it doesn't actually collapse, so you're not gonna lose the actual cushion. It's just gonna form to your ass, and then that way it gives you a way better ride. Yeah. So, and then you got the high backrest, right? So the road sofa comes with the high backrest already. So sit on that, man. Let me see what it looks like just with the seat itself and you on the bike. What do you think of that? Yeah. Good? And with the backrest, that's gonna be dude, it's gonna be money, right? Colorado, here we come, baby. See it. All right, let's throw the trunk pad on next, man, because we'll finish it off with the rider's backrest, but let's throw the trunk pad on, and then that way they can see how to install that. You got 3 bolts. 1, 2,
or 3 nuts.
Look how thin this thing is.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a look at the Saddlemen one.
You can tell already it's better, man. Look at the thickness on this thing.
Thickness. Damn.
Thick.
And you got staples here too, but the material is different.
But look at the amount.
Yeah.
Look at the quality. They actually finished it with a ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
You know that everyone knows that this gets pulled, but between the staples.
Yeah.
See
just
that?
tears it.
It just tears it.
Yeah.
And when you put something on top of it, it's actually better.
It holds it better.
Yeah.
All right, let's get that son of a bitch mounted, bro. I'm excited.
I like the fact that they give you what's called
acorn
nuts versus the other one that they stick out. It's a better finish.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yep. So you got a flat washer, acorn nut, and flat washer on each one.
But I'm gonna use the old ones just because look at the thickness.
The thickness on that.
And this is plastic.
Yeah.
And I think this is gonna be a better versus
because of more area, right?
Yeah. Versus this one. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
See.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use the big ones.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this put on, and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right. So when we went to add this on, this piece will move, right? So you can adjust it to be able to line it up with the hose. And then there's a little notch on the back of this part. Let me see if it's on this one. So you're gonna have it just like this, and then there's a notch that's gonna fall in another little hole. But you can move this to make sure it adjusts right. And then this is gonna give you the curve that's gonna go to the curve of the trunk. So once you put that on, we hand tighten that. He used the original washers on this one, the original washers on this one, and then this one, the center one, whenever he started to tighten it up, it started to kick the bolt, so the nut didn't go all the way down. So what he did is he used the original and then the one that came with the kit and put them both on there, and it straightened it right out. So let's give it a close real quick and see what it looks like. Dude, that fits tight, bro. There's like no gap there. That fits really good. You got a little gap here, and then what about the other side? A little gap. So the issue we had with the other one is he put this clear on there, this clear film, because it was rubbing and scraping off. Matter of fact, let me show you mine. So the issue you'll run into is this. So the actual trunk pad will rub up against your trunk and just tear your shit up because of the way it's angled, right? And then, of course, if people sit on it, it's gonna hit it even more. This one doesn't look like it's like that, huh, Gabriel? So
just a little bit of gap. I'm sure if somebody sits on it.
Yeah, it'll hit it.
But I got that clear on.
Clear on there, yeah. So that's one thing, man. So if y'all end up getting a trunk with a trunk pad, even the front seat, yeah, even the driver's seat, the actual seat, it'll start. So if you can get some clear film and cover that, like they make for the cars, they make like a clear film that goes on the cars, like usually on the front of the car.
Clear bra, they call it a clear bra.
Yeah, to protect it. Try to put something on your bike, man. That way it protects your paint on the bike, because mine's already fucked. So he gave me some, so I'm gonna put some on mine as well, but it's already messed up. Just like when I had the original seat, it scuffed it here also, just like Gabriel, so it makes it all shiny. And then even the rails right here, it scuffed it all up to hell too, because the seat sat out so far. That looks so dope. He's gonna go ahead and put in the main fuse back in, right? And then he's gonna put his side covers on, put his saddlebag on, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the backrest, and we'll show you that as far as the rider's backrest. So now, time for the backrest, the rider's backrest. So this is the bracket that the rider's backrest sits on, right? These are your notches, and this is just an adjustment screw, so you can actually adjust the angle or how far back it sits with that screw. If you tighten it all the way down, it's gonna only go so far. So it's so tight right now. So once you loosen this up, okay, Gabriel, then it'll be able to move and you'll be able to see what it does. Okay. So that's gonna give you the pivot. So the tighter you bring this in, so if you were to bring this screw out, then you can see how far back it goes. It angles, right? So that's gonna give you the angle of the backrest. So the tighter you put it in, it only goes so far back. You're gonna actually attach the backrest to here. So this is gonna be the attachment for the backrest, and then this is, if you want it to where it doesn't move at all, you just tighten this thing down, right? But you want it to where you can adjust it, then you wanna leave a little bit of,
kind of like right at what it is right now.
Yeah, to where it'll still move, but it's still tight enough to where when you sit on it, it doesn't move, right? Because you don't want it moving while you're sitting on it. So he's gonna take this nut off, take the bolt out, and we'll show you how that attaches to the bracket itself.
The notch is gonna go forward or towards the back of the bike?
So this is gonna go towards your front, towards the front of the bike. So the notches goes towards the front.
Like this.
Yes, sir. Just like that. Yeah, you can take that, yeah. It's got a little spacer in there, right? So it doesn't, when you tighten it down, it doesn't crimp the ears there. Got a little nylon nut there.
It's not sloppy, but it's not easy to move.
Right.
It stays where you want it.
Right, where you want it at.
Just a little bit
tad bit tighter. Nice. All right, and then what you got on the back side there? So it also comes with what? A little pocket back there?
Yeah, it's got a little purse.
For the wife?
For the wife on the back side.
Yeah.
As long as the good thing, it doesn't have a hole. It doesn't have a hole, because, you know, if she digs in there, dude, she's gonna be digging all the way down into your wallet, man. That's not good.
That's right, because she's right behind you. Ah, damn, man. All right, so you push it down. That's all the way down, and then you got 3 adjustments, right, Gabriel? So if you pop it up one time.
That's 1.
Yep.
2.
Nice. 3. That's the highest there, and then all the way down is where it was. Beautiful, man. And then, so you still got the adjustment of the backrest here, if you needed to, yep. Right? Mm-hmm. And then you can adjust the pivot point. So that's only going to let it go that far back. Yeah. Okay, but you can move it forward. So slide it forward, the whole thing. There you go. And then you can adjust this as well, right? So you got to where it gives you different positions, or you can just go straight up with it, and then it's going to go straight up with the back side of the seat. You got all kinds of movement with that thing too, man. That's pretty dope, man.
Straight up.
Yep. Check it out. Let's see. Get on that song back, man. Bro, that's dope, man. God, that thing looks so good, bro. You did a great job, bro. The color combo is sick. The heated seats, I can't wait to see what you think of the heated seats, because I've never had a heated seat. I've never known anybody to have a heated seat. So once we do get in the wintertime, we start riding some colder weather, I can't wait to see what you think about that. So that's gonna be dope, man. Yeah. So happy with the purchase, eh?
Yeah, so far.
So we'll see what happens, man. If you're ever looking into road sofa, man, with the heated seats, I hope this video helped you. Can't wait to freaking throw some miles down with the brother-in-law to see what he thinks of it, man. So also, while we're talking about seats, man, Bad Boy Cycle also has something similar to this now. It's called the Python. Y'all go check them out, see what you think about it. And it's gonna be, again, Knuckles TV 10. We'll give you 10% off of your purchase if you end up going to Bad Boy Cycles. But Gabriel spent his hard-earned money on this thing, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do update videos, man. We'll do update videos on both seats, and we'll get his opinion on his seat after we throw some miles down. So we're supposed to be going to Colorado here pretty soon, and so that's gonna be over. We're probably gonna be running over 1,500 miles, right? So that'll give him plenty of time to check this seat out, man. If not, we'll do a hill country ride. We'll do something, and that way he can get some good mileage in and see what the seat actually does. So, brother-in-law, I appreciate you letting me fucking record this, man, and show everybody, if they do want to get a Saddlemen, how to actually install it. Trunk pad, rider's backrest, road sofa seat with heat as well. So appreciate you, man. I think, like I said, I think you did a great job, bro. Great job. Looks good. Looks really good. Now let's talk about these rain covers. So you got rain covers for the seats too, right?
Yeah, because they are perforated.
Yep.
So if you park the bike and you know it's gonna rain, throw them, slip on those covers.
Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. So if you can see, let me grab this end. Let's see how one end is longer over there on the front side, and then of course that's for the rider's backrest. So he's gonna slide that on just like that.
Hoodie in.
Get the hoodie on.
Put the back in here, like that.
Yeah, you gotta tuck it to where the elastic gets up underneath.
Shoelace, whatever you wanna call it. Right here, so
okay.
Chokes.
Yep.
Chokes the top.
Mm-hmm. That's it. It covers the seat. That's dope. And they also have one for the trunk pad as well.
It's kind of long here on the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to tell, but it's long. I mean, I will probably make a
tag,
a white stitching here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just throw some white. That way I know this is at the top.
Because it does have like seams over here, right, for the arms. Let's see. Where was it?
It's just weird shape.
Yeah, so it's got like a
one
pocket, right, yeah, like a pocket here or something. So that's gonna go for the arms. So those are on each side. And then if you,
I think if you open this,
yeah, you open the trunk,
you can get it down on here, like
There you go.
It's
Man.
better than nothing.
Yep. That covers that up.
Yeah, whenever time you have a perforated material,
Mm-hmm.
water's gonna get in there.
Yeah.
And being made out of foam and memory, oh no, it's gel.
Gel, yeah.
And this one,
Yep.
you still have foam in there.
Yeah.
And it's gonna soak up all that water. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, especially if you got to sit back on it. Get your ass all wet. So there you go. 2 covers. So if you get the trunk pad, you also get a cover with it. And then the seat, you also get a cover with it. So cool. I guess that's it. Until next time, what we say?
Knuckles out.
Knuckles out. See ya.